Hi, all of you. Gil. So, if I would ask my 20-year-old self, or if I ever wondered if my 20-year-old self ever asked myself how it feels to be 55, or what it's like to be 55, well, one of those things about being 55, well, like, the first thing that I say about how it feels is like, like the the changes in my health, or like the way my body feels. It's the first thing that comes to my mind about how it feels to be 55 is the changes in my body over the years and decades. Because when I was 20 years old, I had a lot more energy, and I didn't have aches and pains. When I was 20 years old, I was able to jump off of roofs of a house, and I used to do things like that before. I mean, jump off of roofs. Well, I'm talking about like just like the height of this patio right there, and I would not. It would not hurt me, I mean, and then I used to be able to run really fast on my feet, and my feet would not hurt. I mean, nothing hurt me, and even if I sprained my ankle or something, I mean, like, I would feel good the next day. I mean, I would be okay the next day. But in today's times, at 55, I could say forget about doing all that stuff, because it's gonna harm me. I mean, it's gonna hurt, and the pain is gonna last throughout for a long time. I mean, it's slow healing, so to speak. But anyway, and then the mental aspect of it. Well, I mean, being 55, not 20 anymore. Like, on the fact that, I mean, the mental part of it is like, I mean, I have a lot of things. I have a lot of experience in life, so that could be a good thing, I guess. I mean, because having a lot of life experiences, and I have a lot of things that I remember in life, and then I can use the experience that I have to avoid going through mistakes I made in the past, and like, I'm more wiser in today's times as compared to when I was 20. That's the thing that's good about being older. I mean, we become more wise, and we're able to watch ourselves from any unscrupulous people. For an example, like, when I was 20, I used to fall victim to unscrupulous people and stuff. But in today's time, I'm immune to it. I mean, I'm immune to things like that now. But of course, even today, I'm not fully immune, but I'm a lot more immune today than I was back then to unscrupulous people. That's experience with age. That's how it feels to be 55 in the aspect of experience of life. I mean, and more things to talk about. I have a lot of stories to talk about. It's like I have a lot of things stored in my memory as compared to a 20-year-old. I mean, it's like more and more, like, how you call it. But but when it comes to the physical aspects about how I feel, well, I got my aches and pains. Like my feet do hurt, kind of. I mean, well, they're okay now, but my feet hurt, and they never really get fully okay, and everything. It's like, I don't know if I'm building arthritis or not. And then, of course, I'm questioning about my heart and stuff. And but I mean, but sometimes, like, see, the thing is, like, I may be questioning about my health and stuff, and I may be having aches and pains, and then, of course, you get the wrinkly skin, and then the graying hair and stuff, things like that. I mean, how it feels to be 55, physically. Well, I mean, it's like, if I would tell my 20-year-old self, if my 20-year-old self asked me how it feels, like I said, we feel the aches and pains, but we just need more attention in taking care of ourselves. In other words, I'm more sensitive. My body is more sensitive to not being taken care of at 55 as compared to when I was 20 years old. Because back when I was 20 years old, I was able to eat all that junk food, and nothing would happen to me. But in today's times, at my age, eating too much of that is gonna make me sick, or it's gonna make my heart go out of whack, or it would make things bad on me, like if I would eat too much of that stuff. So yeah, so I tone it down. I have to tone it down on things like that. And then the one thing I have to say is that we do have to exercise. Well, for me, at my age, I feel like I have to exercise to keep my heart in good order and stuff. But when I was 20 years old, I was able to be lazy all day long, and it would not do anything to me. Nothing would happen to me if I was lazy all day long when I was 20 years old. But at 55 years old, I can't be lazy, because that's gonna kill me. That's gonna harm me. Because my heart will be beating hard and things like that. It's like my body wants to do something. My body is like always wanting to do something. But realistically, I have to exercise, and I have to keep my shape, because if I don't, then I'm gonna start feeling ugly. The things that happen when the heart is is not strong. I'm not as strong. But either way, regardless if we take care of ourselves or not, our body starts to deteriorate a little bit. But like I said, I have to take care of myself more than I did when I was 20. And this car right here is a good example of it. See, if I could explain what it feels like to be 55 while looking at this car, like the day when I bought this car brand new and it was all shiny new and stuff. But now when I look at this car today, like, you got the faded headlights and the paint is fading away. And then of course it has cracks on the wheel covers, and of course, like, the engine is dirty, or it's like this car needs a little maintenance. I need to do some maintenance on this car. Like, we could have a leaking valve cover gasket. I will have to replace that soon, and the belt is starting to get old. I have to replace that. And of course, I needed a battery the other day. So, of course, this car shows signs of having been quite used. And of course, the headlights. Yeah. But of course, you remember that, the car was brand new at one point, right? A brand new car represents my 20-year-old self. So yeah, you figure. And then over time, the car, which I used for quite some time, of course, it's going to develop a little wear and tear a little bit, and the paint is falling off a little bit, but it still looks good and everything. You get a little wear and tear, and I need to do a couple things on the car, a little. So though that represents the aches and pains in me as I'm getting older, like the natural thing. Of course, there's nothing you can do, to stop the aches and pains. But the thing is, the trick of it all is to take care of ourselves. It's just like the car. As long as I take good care of the car, the car will have plenty of life still, as long as I keep taking good care of it. Keeping the oil changed and keeping it maintained, the car will last a long time. And that's the same thing as me. I take care of myself the best I can. I exercise, and I try to eat well and all that stuff. I try to do all that to keep myself maintained. And so, it can help me feel better throughout the life. It's the same thing with the car. A car that gets older as we drive it more and more as I age. So that's how I could explain how it feels to be 55. I look at the Kia for this example, because when I bought the Kia brand new, when everything all perfect, we all remember when our cars are brand new. But then over time, over the time, it's like we start accumulating miles and it starts getting used, and so the car will start to have some aches and pains, and it's just like us, just like me. I mean, that as I get older, I mean, so yeah, I mean, so the trick of it all is to just to keep taking care of myself. So I mean, anyways, that's how I could explain how it feels to be older. It's like the car analogy, like how I feel. Like I feel just like the Kia right there. I feel like the Kia. The Kia looks good, right? It looks good and it drives like a top, right? And everything. But it, like I say, it needs a little maintenance. I need a couple things on it, and it does have the paint is kind of fading away a little bit, and we have some worn out parts on it. I'm talking about like things like the carpeting, things like that. Well, that's how I can explain how I feel, how it feels to be 55. With a little worn out parts, but it's still functional, and it still runs like a top and everything. And so that's how I could explain how it feels being 55 versus 20. Like when I was 20 years old, you picture the Kia when I bought it brand spanking new with absolutely nothing wrong with it and everything. So that's how I would explain it. So, I mean, but right now, as of now, I feel fine. I mean, like some people say age is just a number, or some people will say 55 young. Well, do I feel like 55 young? Well, I mean, it's like it kind of depends, really. It kind of depends on how you take care of yourself. I mean, like, and also another thing too. I mean, being 55, like it's everybody's responsibility to keep themselves happy as far as like keeping themselves away from negativity and stuff. I mean, it's one of those things, and it's just like a car. I mean, if you're putting a lot of negative on it, it's gonna break eventually. Or if it's gonna get negative love, it's gonna break. And then it's the same thing with us. If we put too much negative in ourselves, then our body's gonna decline more. I mean, so yeah, I mean, gotta take care of ourselves. So I mean, yeah, I mean, anyway, I mean, so that's the video about what it's like to be 55, and am I 55 young? I would say, I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, as long as I keep myself away from negatives, I mean, as long as I could try to keep myself like doing the things that I like to do, riding bikes or something. I mean, just keep away from the negatives, and I'm good. I'm good. I mean, of course, I do have my crazy blood pressure spikes here and there, but it's all because of anxiety. I mean, I need to get myself checked out. I mean, I haven't checked myself out. And for the analogy, car analogy, when I'm getting myself checked out, in car analogy, I have to take it to a mechanic or take it to myself and diagnose it and checking for any parts that need to be replaced and taking care on that. Well, that's like the analogy, for car analogy, as far as me going to the doctor and getting myself checked out and seeing what I need to do on myself. I mean, all things that I need to do. But the way I could say how I feel, all in all, I feel just like this car. I mean, I feel just like how this car runs. My car runs like a top right now. Though it does eat a little oil, but I mean, it's still good though. I mean, still good. I mean, still runs like a top. Very dependable, just like me. I mean, I feel fine. I feel fine. But of course, I get that blood pressure spikes. But I mean, I just gotta take care of it. I mean, I feel just as good as this car does. So there you go. There you have it. All right. I'll see you on the next video. Today is August 12th, 2025.